A local police chief has stepped into a new statewide role, and East Alabama kids have been learning all about safety from some very capable leaders this week.
Big showers and thunderstorms today across East Alabama. What will the weekend hold in store? We'll have a forecast coming up.
Coming up in sports, Alexandria's Bray Good is committed to play Division I baseball. We have more on this in just a minute as EAN Local News starts now.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by Waldrop Manufacturing, metal buildings made right here in Calhoun County.
Hello, we're glad you could join us. I'm Katie Edwards. Mike Stedham has the evening off. Jacksonville Police Chief Marcus Wood is now the president of the Alabama Association of Chiefs of Police. In a ceremony early Thursday morning, Chief Wood, an 18-year veteran police officer, took over the role with the AACOP, allowing him to work to the benefit of his fellow chiefs of police at the state level. That's according to a post on the City of Jacksonville's Facebook page. Wood will represent other chiefs in discussions on a variety of topics that will directly affect their own departments and indirectly improve working conditions for officers across Alabama, making communities safer for residents statewide. When we come back, some local kids are learning about safety this week from some very capable leaders.
For metal buildings in Alabama and the Southeast, Waldrop Manufacturing is your one-stop source. A Waldrop metal building provides the coverage and protection your investments need. They specialize in carports, RV covers, portable buildings, and storage buildings. Stop paying rent for storage. With Waldrop's price per foot, you can actually save money by buying straight from the manufacturer. Waldrop buildings are guaranteed because Waldrop manufactures buildings with U.S. steel right here in Calhoun County. Waldrop Manufacturing, serving the entire Southeast. Give them a call today. This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by Oxford Lumber. Come visit any of our locations in Oxford, Jacksonville, Talladega, and Roanoke.
American Legion Post 111 Oxford has been hosting a Safety Village event this week for 4 to 6-year-olds. So far, they've taught on stranger danger, given information on 911 and how to dial it, and shared the importance of knowing your address. All of this was taught by the Oxford Police Department on Monday. Oxford Civic Center lifeguards taught about water safety on Tuesday, and on Wednesday, the Oxford Fire Department taught on fire safety. Judge Advocate for the American Legion Post 111, Preston Hale, tells EAN News what the children learned at the Oxford Fire Department.
It was fire safety. It was a big day for the kids because fire department come over and give all about fire safety, smoke detectors, what to do in the event of a fire, how to detect fire in their house, how to respond, where to go in the event of a fire, how to make a safe area, and also come over to the fire department here and look at their fire trucks, and they got to see what the equipment looked like and got to even play with the water hoses and spray hoses. The school bus coming in from Oxford City Schools, and they'll learn school bus safety. And then also Town and Country Veterinarian will be bringing in some animals, and they'll learn animal safety.
Today, the Sheriff's Department took over to teach kids about bike safety and pedestrian safety, finishing off a great, fun-filled week. When we return, an area park is soon to be new and improved, and also more accessible.
For over 60 years, Oxford Lumber has been servicing our area, and our customer service has always been our main focus. Our customer service is what sets us apart from anyone else. From the moment you enter, our highly trained staff will treat you like family.
To enthusiastically provide total customer satisfaction within a positive and self-fulfilling employee relations environment. Visit us at any of our 4 locations or at oxfordlumber.com.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by WM Grocery, located in Heflin, Wadowee, Roanoke, and in Piedmont.
Michael Tucker Park will now be more beautiful and accessible than ever. The new and improved park will have a beautiful new restroom and shower facility, additional parking with ADA accessibility, new sidewalks, curbs, gutters, and a closed storm sewer for drainage. It will also have enhanced lighting and a designated pedestrian crossing. This all became possible when the city of Anniston was awarded a Federal Transportation Alternatives Set-Aside Program grant of over $500,000 by Governor Kay Ivey in October of 2023. The city leadership is now making these significant improvements that will ensure a better park experience for all. These drawings and renderings will show what Michael Tucker Park will soon look like. All the updates will also serve as a vital connection to Anniston's upcoming Chief Ladiga Trail extension, making the park more accessible and enjoyable for families and trail users. Well, it was a hot and humid day today that gave way to some afternoon storms, but with the weekend on the horizon, we all want to know if we'll be able to enjoy a clear weekend. John Holder joins us now in the EAN Weather Center to tell us just that. John?
Katie, today across East Alabama, showers and thunderstorms with also some big-time heat as well. We're going to back off with the heat for the weekend and the showers and thunderstorms. We'll have the complete weekend forecast for all of East Alabama next.
To freshness at WM. Celebrate the season with our bountiful selection of farm fresh produce. From juicy berries to crisp greens, taste the flavors of spring at WM. Visit us today and let the freshness bloom in every bite.
Before all the showers and thunderstorms arrive today at East Alabama, 94 for the high today, a bit above the average, 72 for the low this morning. The record high temperature 100 degrees, the record low 59. Sun rising tomorrow at 5:57 on your Saturday, and the sun setting tonight at 7:42. Weather on your street across East Alabama today, we had showers, thunderstorms. We had severe thunderstorm warnings that blanketed most of East Alabama. A lot of power outages, some damage across the region. It was a rough afternoon. Those thunderstorms are moving off to the south, so tonight we're just going to leave a slight chance of rain in the forecast for Lakeshore Drive in Gadsden. That was one of the places down on the Coosa River today where it got very rough. 72 for the low tonight in Gadsden. Coming up on your Saturday, couple of good pieces of good news here. One, not as hot tomorrow on Pine Cliff Drive in the city of Oxford. Only 90 for the high. Rain chances tomorrow will be about 1 in 3, something like that, but we do not see big thunderstorms coming like we had today across East Alabama. As we look at next week, the big theme is going to be this, folks. It's going to be dry next week. It is going to be hot next week. Highway 78 up in Muscadine in the mountains of Cleburne County. Just get ready. Not much relief from the heat. Temperatures well into the 90s every day, and we could very easily be dealing with more heat advisories by the middle part of next week. Here's the 7-day forecast for all of East Alabama. Small rain chances coming up, as we said, tomorrow, Sunday, into the early part of next week. Only about 20 to 30% each afternoon. Highs will back off just a little bit into the low 90s. Nighttime lows also backing off from the mid 70s to the low 70s. But then next week, just in time to head back to school, most folks, that's Wednesday and Thursday of next week. And look at this, we are going to be into the mid 90s again and no chance of rain. A very dry forecast for East Alabama coming up next week. It will be blistering just in time for the start of school next week all across East Alabama. Well, we thought we might get some relief from the tropics, but that is not going to be the case. We had a tropical disturbance down here in the Caribbean. That is going to intensify into a tropical storm. That will go into the Big Bend area of Florida, maybe re-emerging on the North and South Carolina coast, but that will not affect us at all here in East Alabama. We will be on the west side of this storm. As you know, with tropical systems, it's the east side where you get the big effects. We're on the west side. If anything, we may be even drier next week than normal, and no effects whatsoever from this tropical disturbance down here in the Caribbean and off the east coast, or I should say the west coast of Florida. I will be back here tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. for your Saturday at a glance. We'll look at the weather for your Saturday coming up, and then I'll be back here both Sunday and Monday mornings for your breakfast forecast all across East Alabama. Another big college signing in Alexandria, and of course, Namath Pitts is right on top of it in sports. Next, Namath.
Thanks, John. Alexandria baseball won the Class 5A state championship this past season behind 15 seniors, but one player who was not a senior was instrumental to their success. Bray Good made plays in some of the biggest moments for Alexandria last season. Bray was only a junior but helped those 15 seniors win a state championship. Bray will be one of the top pitchers and players in the state of Alabama as a senior this upcoming spring. Bray Good has committed to play Division I baseball for South Alabama. Bray, we talked with him, talked about what it was about South Alabama that made him want to commit to play college baseball there.
Man, I love the coaching staff. When I got there, everything just felt right. The guys I talked to, the players I talked to, they all just really seemed like they really liked it, enjoyed it, and they really seemed like they really wanted to come around each other and try to make it to Omaha.
Bray has spent most of his offseason playing travel baseball with Excel Baseball. Bray talked about how his relationship began with South Alabama and when South Alabama first discovered him on the travel ball scene.
Well, it was more of just through travel ball. I was in the World War Bat tournament and I had a kind of an outstanding game right there. And then they all just kind of started popping up right then and there.
Bray Good was teammates with Andrew Allen, who is now entering his freshman year at Arkansas State University. South Alabama and Arkansas State both compete against each other in the Sun Belt Conference. Bray Good talked about getting to compete against his former teammate Andrew Allen in college.
Oh yeah, when I posted it, he put in the comments that he said Sun Belt Twins. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, the competition, I think that's the fourth best conference in college baseball. So I think obviously the competition is going to be top tier. But I'm excited for it and excited to play against Andrew Allen. Maybe we'll go head to head.
Bray Good is not the only Calhoun County player that is headed to play college baseball at South Alabama. Oxford's Nick Richardson is also committed to play college baseball at South Alabama. Bray Good talked about if he had talked to Nick Richardson and if they had even thought about getting to be college teammates at South Alabama.
I have, man. We're excited. He's honestly been kind of trying to push me towards it. And he keeps saying that we're going to room together, so that's kind of cool. But yeah, man, I've talked to him. We've been playing travel ball together. Really most of our whole lives together. So I really think it's cool that we're going to be able to, continue to do that at South Alabama.
That's it for EAN Local Sports. Let's go back over to Katie.
Thanks for that update, Namath, and we thank you for watching today. You can find us every weeknight on Facebook and YouTube and on our website. Just go to the platform of your choice and watch our news, sports, and weather coverage whenever it's convenient for you. We hope you have a great weekend, and we'll see you back here Monday for your news on your schedule.